Welcome to Daddy Bits, our daily trade idea show, hosted by the Trading Daddies. I'm your host, the Ugly One, and as always, my amazing co-host,
Teflon John here.
Tef Leezy Fosheezy. This is our second recording for the day. This is extremely. This is interesting. We've never done two a day.
Yeah.
We haven't done two a day, but you know what? On today's episode of Daddy Bits, we're gonna actually tell you guys how to run it to the ground. So, if you guys are interested about the stock that we're talking about, please make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up, and then we'll catch you guys after the intro. All right. Hey, my guy. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Are you ready for a big week?
We got earnings week this week. Actually, for the next 4 weeks, it's going to be busy.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. And if you guys haven't seen our episode of the podcast that is about to drop today on YouTube, please make sure that you guys check that out. We had a really very, very special guest. Paco joined us, and it was really funny. I couldn't stop laughing. One of the funniest episodes we've had. We've had amazing guests on the show, right? But I think we're gonna put Paco at top 5. What do you think?
I like top this 5. Episode. Yeah,
this episode was extremely funny.
We broke his internet.
we broke his internet numerous times. Hella funny. All right, so let's get to the stock that we guys. Let's get to the market conditions real quick here. For today, let's take a look at the NASDAQ. John, what are you seeing on the NASDAQ?
I think NASDAQ is lagging. Well, not lagging. That was a Dow. Earlier, when I was watching futures, they were all down like 0.3. I guess it climbed back up. And Dow was actually lagging earlier. Yeah. Oh, it still is. Okay. Yeah, it still is. And I do think that tech is going to lead the way again this week.
You think so?
Yep.
All right. Very interesting take. Take.
Same scenario last week.
Yeah. I mean, It has been lagging for the past few. So would it be safe to say that you could put maybe buy some calls on QQQ?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah.
I don't think the run is over.
Nah, this is going to be a good time for tech. Let's take a look at the SPY. SPY futures are looking a little flat there.
It's all right. It's all right. Buy
the dip?
Oh, yeah, dude. I'll be buying the dip on this one.
All right, for sure. Buy the dip. Buy the dip.
Buy the dip, sell the rip.
Buy the dip, sell the rip. Also, what was it? If you buy on red, you'll make that bread. Right? Copyrighted tradingdaddies.com. So the stock that we actually want to short. This is very interesting. We usually don't talk about shorts on this channel. But the stock that we want to cover and short is actually Peloton.
Yeah.
PTON, we've known is a pandemic winner, right? An extreme pandemic winner. What we're seeing here is not because the chart is, it's not even overextended by any means. One thing to note, though, is the fact that they had an incident. And incidents, they're tragic, right? A child has died because of traumatic, a traumatic injury, a head injury, and that's not good for Peloton, especially if there's more than just one case. I heard there's like 31 cases.
There's like 35.
There's 35 cases that people are talking about. And that's not good. I think this is, they're going to have to do a lot of PR fixing and a lot of, perhaps maybe changing the way that they manufacture these so to make it more kid friendly. But if you can see this article right here, Peloton treadmills unsafe for people with young children or pets. Yes, it's common sense. They're really not safe for children or pets, right? But the fact that it's been happening, I think it's just going to pull the sentiment for Peloton a little bit back. And that's just my personal opinion. How about you, dude?
Well, if you look at Peloton's chart, PTON ticker symbol, Friday it closed at 116.21. It bounced off of the EMA 20, which is a short term moving average.
Mhm.
However, it got rejected on the 50, and it broke the 9, the EMA 9, the exponential moving average, which is short term. So if the 9 breaks, normally there's a short term dip. Okay, and especially if you add on this, this horrific news that happened over the weekend, we do see it breaking 116.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, who knows? If the market runs tomorrow, don't touch it. Plain and simple. If Peloton's green tomorrow, then don't touch it. But our trade plan would be, to short this below 116. Again, it's better to come in, in a battle prepared with a shield and a sword, right? Rather than coming in and just lottie-dadding.
A stick in grass.
What was that word that you used? Was it cockamamie?
Yeah. It's better to come in to a battle with a sword and shield than a cockamamie slingshot. Like,
there you go. I like that word, cockamamie.
Cockamamie.
But
Again,
yeah, I would definitely short this below 116. And if this pops tomorrow, then news was not a big I would say
a big enough catalyst. Yeah,
it wasn't a big catalyst. Yeah, for it to drag the price down. So
yeah. So again, not financial advice. As you guys just witnessed right there, this is primarily the way that we plan stocks, right? Always come to it with a battle plan so that each and every single stock that you see or you prepare for, you have a plan for it. Yeah. So if this opens up green tomorrow, then we're not going to touch it.
Yeah. Because that changes the entire story. If it opens up green.
Oh, yeah. Definitely changes the entire story, right? Imagine going on a date and preparing for a date, and then you go in there without any cash. We've done that.
Imagine going in a date and thinking that, you're going to smash, but it didn't happen. So you always got to have a backup plan.
Yeah, smash or crash. Always have a battle plan. Imagine going to a war without any sword or shield, but you're going in there with a loaf of bread. Know what I'm saying? All right. So the stock that the next stock that we want to talk about. Actually, you know what? Let me show you guys something that's very interesting on the 15-minute chart. It's kind of showing you price action for last week, but you guys saw that this kind of all dipped all the way to 114.
Wait, when did this news come out?
This came out like Friday night.
Before close?
Right before close. You see that dump?
Oh, that was it then.
Yeah.
There you go. Most likely this will open around 114.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't see that. My bad.
Yeah. So let's take a look at the stock that John wants to cover. It is Cronos Group. Cronos Group is a marijuana stack. And that looks pretty. I'm just going to say that right off the bat. That looks gorgeous. That's a gorgeous looking chart.
This one has potential. So if you scale back to the 1 year chart, 1 year daily chart, as you can see, Cronos, CRON, it's a weed stock. Obviously, it's come down from its highs from $15, $16, $15.83 to be exact. That's its highest all the way back in February 10. Friday, it had a strong day. Friday. Okay. The reason I'm somewhat bullish on this one is it did finish on a hammer. That's a bull hammer right there with a nice handle. Finish at the highest point of the day. And what we're looking at over here is a continuation. Okay. So the key level that you want to watch out for is 850. If that breaks, man, I would actually add on to this one and swing it all the way to 9. That's where the short-term 20 moving average is sitting at right now. Yeah.
I would hold on to this until May May 6th is when earnings happen.
I mean, if you're a degenerate, yeah, you want to play, earnings, especially it's a weed stock. So on top of that, earnings, it's up to you.
John always does this to me every time I give him a good idea. He sends me this the Star Trek GIF that just goes.
Like, all right, okay, then.
Okay. All right.
But for this one, watch out for the MACD. If it does see above 850, you'll see the MACD curl up, and it'll eventually cross up. That's the crossover that happens when a stock is bullish and so forth.
Here.
And then, as you can see, the RSI is somewhat beat up still. It's been beat up for the past month and a half. So it's sitting currently right now on the daily at 37. So tons of room for it to bounce. A little disclaimer: weed stocks are super volatile. Even though the entire nation is moving towards legalizing marijuana, does not mean that all weed stocks are created equal. Does not mean that all weed stocks are great. Some are shady. Sundial. Some are good.
Oh, did you just name drop?
Some are good. But if you look at Cronos, CRON, it's a low float stock, low valuation on top of that. So this one's volatile. This one can run. So check it out.
And the main reason, this is just my theory about weed stocks, and the reason why they're not really running, or even though legalization is happening, federally, we are still, from what I understand, they're still not allowed to make bank deposits. Did you ever hear that? Because they're illegal federally, they're approved on the state level. But if you're trying to deposit money into an FDIC insured bank, they won't take your cash.
So where do they put all their money? Under the pillow?
Nah, you never know. They're probably in safes. Wow. That's why when they report earnings, there's really no way to really assess if the earnings were true because they're all cash. Who's really counting that much cash? So I think that's the reason why I think most of these weed stocks aren't shooting off to the moon. Because, dude, if legalization is here on a state level, don't you think that would move it?
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, of course.
But because the valuations are also, as you said, the valuations are low because they don't have no way to assess. That's my theory. They have no way to assess the overall value of the company because they can't pull data from the bank saying this is how much this weed company has inside the bank. Because they can't deposit money in the bank. That's just my thing.
Yeah, a lot of these weed stocks, they probably own Bitcoin.
Oh, talking about Bitcoin, let's get to our last stock of the day, which is Riot Blockchain. Dude, you were getting better at this segue thing. This segue.
Thanks.
Hey,
Thanks,
bro.
Thanks, bro. We've only been doing this for 9 months.
We've only been doing this for 9 months. At least we could get something right. Hey, you know what? Again, don't worry. Nobody's watching this shit.
Hey, we're growing, man. Shout out to the folks that subscribe to our channel. I appreciate. We both appreciate you guys. Everyone who's tuning in, nightly or weekly. But yeah, appreciate that you guys are spreading the word. So
we do. So we do. Let's talk about Riot Blockchain. There's a lot of good. Not even good news. There's a lot of bad news for Bitcoin in general, dude.
Yeah. So the headline for this weekend was obviously everyone probably saw it on investing.com, Market Watch, Yahoo. The U.S. Treasury. Well, Janet Yellen, first of all, she a crypto hater.
I know. I'm gonna start a new episode called "Yellen at Yellen."
She's probably one of the head honcho of the haters ball.
The haters ball. I wish. Hey. I wish I could step on you with my now later gators on.
But yeah, the U.S. Treasury, made a statement saying that cryptocurrency is basically a form of money laundering.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they have a point because personally, I'm not saying that I was laundering money. there is a way for you to launder money through Bitcoin because, you know, obviously you can't track it. Once you send the funds, you know, they can't really track who sent it and or what address or whatever. So they got a point. All right. They got a point. Let's just buy whatever.
Yeah. Buy the dip on Bitcoin. We take a look at the chart. I mean, it hit an all-time low of what? 50?
Here's my let me add on something real quick.
Yeah.
So check this out. I don't think the government, this is just my personal opinion, I don't think the government will ban cryptocurrency or Bitcoin, any of these coins, right? Because the number one reason is because it's already too late.
Oh yeah, way too late.
Too many big institutions, you know, have already adopted cryptocurrency. Just imagine the chaos.
And the fact that institutions are also loading up on Bitcoin as well as companies that are loading up also on Bitcoin validates the cryptocurrency and that kind of asset class.
Yep, that means these these big institutions, like, they believe in this stuff. So it's already too late.
Yeah, it's way too late.
This is just one of those dips that will pass. Seriously.
Yeah. So if you don't buy the dip on Riot, which is really tied down to how well Bitcoin does, remember we're seeing Riot trade at what, 44.64, right? All-time highs is 79.50. I think once it catches on to how well Bitcoin is doing, or Mara for that matter too, Mara does the same exact thing. They're both cryptocurrency mining plays, and I think as soon as the dust settles, this is definitely going to be a winner in the future. So if you guys are already long on Riot and or Mara, I'd buy the dip. I'd play the price action here and try to get it in a good entry just for a few calls and probably a short-term trade, in my opinion, probably like a month swing or two. But it is fairly volatile, though. It is extremely volatile because it's really tied down to how crypto does.
So for Riot's chart, let's look at the 1 month chart right here. So obviously, crypto's been, it's been down for the past 24 hours now. Where's Bitcoin at? 55? Is it
55?
Yeah. So we're definitely going to see, unless the situation changes, from right now until market opens, which I highly doubt. I mean, who knows? Mara closed at 44.64 Friday. I wouldn't be surprised if this gaps down tomorrow.
Buy more if it gaps down, or start a position. Now, here's the thing, though. So the 1 month chart, the lowest point that it hit was 39.13. The highest point that it got to was 67.85. So about almost 80%, I would say. No, yeah, about 80%. 70-80%. If you look at the lowest point Friday was 42.60. Now keep that in mind because that could be resistance right there. Resistance meaning there's probably a lot of sellers up there. Right here.
If this gaps down to 40, your last resort would be 39.13. If that breaks, I wouldn't touch it. Let it settle. And then that's
let it consolidate. That's it.
Let it consolidate. Yeah, let it consolidate. But your key level of resistance right here, your next resistance would be in the 50, the moving average 50. It'll be 47. So keep an eye on that one. That's about 10% away. So
nice. Yeah. So those are the stocks that we want to talk about. That we talk to you guys about. These are the stocks that we're looking at playing and trying to see if we can start a position in them. Here's another business idea for you, John. Let's take some collectible coins, right? Like the Silver Eagle dollars, all that stuff, right? Some of them are already rested. What if we start a mobile cleaning service for dirty coins? You ready?
What would you call it?
Money laundering.
Oh, God damn.
It's so good.
That's actually pretty good.
It's so damn good. I'm going to give you 2 finger guns for that. Papa!
Oh, you can't be discussing all these business ideas on the pod, man. You got to shoot me a text or something or DM me.
Papa! I'm going to holster my guns now.
Oh, my God. That's it.
Money
I'm
laundering.
done.
That's it. So
Done
that's
for
it for the
today.
episode, guys.
Bro,
If you guys,
one of these days, I'm just gonna walk out on you. Like, I'm fucking done. I quit.
I quit. Do this on your own. Damn it. Oh man. If you guys like this content, make sure that you guys hit the subscribe button below, hit that post notification bell, give us a nice thumbs up. Also, if you haven't yet, please make sure that you guys follow us on Instagram. Follow me at Trading Poppy. Follow John at John C Trades. Follow us both at Trading Daddies. TradingDaddies.com for all your merch. Robinhood sucks, 15% off your entire purchase. And with that being said, let's get trading. And remember, guys, that the charts do not lie.
Yeah.